Hello feline friends, we are back with a video on Coco Channel. This is an edited video because it is just going to be way too long if not. This is about an hour's worth of work, so we're just going to jump in. First we just simply start with a nail trim and then a little bit of a sanitary clip. She is actually behaving really well today, and so we're just jumping right in. Okay, so we'll start by just thoroughly wetting down her coat, and then we're going to use our first degreasing shampoo. This is a Chubb's Bar, unscented one. We're really going to work it into, lather it into all the areas, especially under her arms, tuck-ups and everything like that. Give it a quick rinse. This doesn't have to be a super thorough rinse because we're about to jump into the second shampoo, which is a Nature Specialty shampoo, which helps kind of re-moisturize the coat and not leave it dry or brittle or anything like that. And so we're going to really make sure we get her tail because she does have a little bit of funky grease going on her tail. Not quite full-blown stud tail, but it definitely always needs a little extra hand. Then we're going to work on getting her head done. And we just kind of make sure that we're getting her cheeks specifically. She gets pretty gross with her little cheeks and behind her ears. So nice gentle little rinse around the head. Got to protect her ears. So straight from the tub, we're going to go and clean her ears. We also cleaned the face, but my camera shut off on me, so I didn't catch that for you guys. But we did the ears. Now we're shifting to the Caddyshack here. Now, with this cat's specific temperament, she does fall on the aggressive scale, and so the least hands-on I can be with her is actually going to be how we're going to be the most successful. So, kind of giving you a mix of shots here, just far out, close up, kind of what her coat condition and skin and kind of the handling we're doing here. Basically, we're getting the coat thoroughly dried before we move on. That takes a little bit of manipulating joins up and down and moving the tail and things like that, so you just see us kind of moving all over. It's kind of a chase game with the camera. Now we're shifting to the point where she's completely dried, and now we're just combing her out. That blow dryer helps really spot some of those knots or tangles. This time it was absolutely awesome. She came in only 4 weeks after her last groom, so she had significantly less matting and tangling, and she did phenomenally well. Behavior-wise, she responded way better than any other grooming appointment I've had her in previously for. Here we're just finished combing out. We're not hitting that many snaggles. She's just kind of getting all those wind knots knocked out, make sure that we aren't tangling her up with the dryer, you know, things like that. And then getting the extra fur out of her coat as well. Now, you probably can't see the details here, but I am switching between combs here. General body comb and then to a face-feet comb for her legs and face. And then I shift to a de-shedding comb at the end there, which sometimes she can't tolerate by the end of her groom. But today, again, she's doing so fantastic. We just did a lot less brushing and comb work on her overall because she just wasn't that tangled. A shorter schedule was super beneficial for this specific cat, which is not always the case. Also, we did a comb cut on her belly as opposed to brushing out her belly, and her belly is a trigger point for brushing. As a behaviorist and a groomer, my job is to both keep in mind their behaviors and how they're interacting with the process of grooming as well. This really informs what my recommendations are for each specific case. All right, so just tidy up her little face, make sure she doesn't have any eye boogers as going home, and then we're going to do a final little blow dry. You know, when we blow dry them in the Caddyshack, if they have dander, it might fall back down on them, so the very last step is to just make sure we blow dry them and make sure it's leaving the coat and not falling back on it. So okay, that is all we're going to do with her. Probably all that she can really tolerate in any one visit. This is a great maintenance schedule for her, so there you go. This has been expert cat care that you can trust with Sweet Whiskers. Tune in next time for more cat-tastic content.